It is pointless to resist.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Sarlacc Digest, a podcast bringing line talk and digesting Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 277, being recorded on September 18th, 2024. I'm your host, Darth Butcher. Grand Admiral Franz is here, too.
What is going on?
Ernie's going to be joining us hopefully soon, and hopefully not 40 minutes into our podcast, but
so we can do the big recap, catch him up.
And not right in time for the outro. All right, in time for the outro.
Last week was right in time for the outro.
We kid, Ernie. We kid. Ernie doesn't listen back. We can say anything we want to him right now. He never listens back. But one who does listen and who will be back next week is Scott. Happy 50th anniversary to the Ireland Scott.
Well, it's his birthday, not his anniversary. But
right. Did I say anniversary?
Anniversary of his birth, I suppose.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. You're being expelled from a cavity is not an achievement. Okay. But, well,
it's his parents' achievement.
Exactly.
Congratulations to his mother.
Exactly. Well, Chris, you are on Patreon duty. So if you would do the honors for us all.
All right. Well, shout out to the Shadow Council here. All of you guys keeping the lights on. Thank you. We're going to thank you right off the list. AJ from the Forbidden Panel. Brandon and Anya Epler, Brian C., Cliff, Commander Cook, Crystal E., Dennis McGrath, Don the Dad Dorn, Eric Grubb, Flavy Davey, Gavin Connor from the Holy Hour All Cure podcast, Justin the Vanilla Thunder. I almost tried to do the voice. You know what? I'm not a voice guy. I'm not going to do it. Luke, a.k.a. Lob Collects, Mervine Bolanos, Matt Logic, Muftak is back, Nicholas Schaefer, Obi, Sean Kenobi, Papa Schmitty, and Ryan in the Star Joe's podcast. If you guys like to jump in and donate and become part of the Shadow Council and get a nifty t-shirt, perhaps, check us out at the patreon.com address below or hit that QR code and sign up today.
Yes. We love it. We love it. And we've got people being digested in the pit because I think they want to talk Star Wars. I think they had a long week already. It's Wednesday. This is what we do. You got this, or do you want? I mean, I know
Give me a shout out to Pit. Of course, I got this. Let's go.
Who
we digesting in here? We've got John McGuire. What's up, John McGuire?
Yes.
We've got Don Dorn missing his 50-year-old Scotch / Scott.
Yes.
Poor guy.
Scotch is better.
We'll get your
Scotch
Scott back.
Scotch is better.
Right. Gordon, hello there. Matt Logic. That's still Gordon. Matt Logic.
Oh, sorry.
What's up, Matt Logic? Rhino Hobbies. Who else we got? Do I have to say Mando Mike's here, I guess.
Mando Mike, yes.
Yeah. And then Gavin Connor. What's going on, Gavin? And Basil G.
Do we get Santo
14? Santo 14. What's up, Santo?
Nice.
All right. Well, that's the pit digesting as we get into this week's Sarlacc Digest.
Yes. And if you're new here,
I can't wait to ask you a question in a second that I know you didn't do.
Uh-oh. Well, if you're new here or if you're not new here, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't to get all our notifications when we go live or just whenever we do a random drop. Question away. Go for it.
We had homework last week. What was it?
Oh, crap.
Anybody in the pit remember what our homework was? Did anybody else do it? Obi-Wan Chingonus is in there, by the way.
Yes.
We were supposed to go back and watch Book of Boba Fett.
We were, weren't we?
Well, some of us did our homework.
Did you?
I knew you weren't going to either. I wasn't going to remind you. I'm just going to do this because
it's very
I'm going to be the one caught not doing it, right?
No, yeah, because I would bring it up like, oh yeah.
No, but I can wing it.
Remind me again. Remind me.
Oh, it still sucks.
Remind the pit why we were supposed to go back and watch it.
Because we went through all the Disney wins and losses, right?
Gotcha.
We went through everything, and Book of Boba Fett was kind of one of those where Ernie wants it to be a win all the time, right? And it could have been a win.
Wow.
But going back through it, we just wanted to see it again with new lens, away from it, just all in a row.
See if it holds up. See if
it hold up. Does it get better?
Yeah.
And all the things that pissed me off before probably pissed me off more this time, dude. There's way too much Tamora Morrison. I don't want to see his face. He's not even Boba Fett anymore. It's like all I see is Tamora Morrison.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
Right, no hobbies. I put myself through it now.
The Scooter Gang is worse than before. I really can't with the spinning gunshot, with the two clean bikes in Mos Eisley or wherever the Moss we're in right now. I forget. And then Lespa, right? We're in Espa. And then I don't know, man. There's a lot of cool stuff too.
Right. No, you're right.
Last episode is rad. The Mandalorian episode saved the whole damn season.
It did, man.
Right?
It really did.
On my rewatch, I didn't watch those. I specifically skipped them so I didn't get jaded in the I love Mando and Grogu and Luke type shit. Right. I just wanted to go straight into let's see what Boba Fett did. And and you know what made me even more mad this time? It's made me mad since day one. The slave one blowing up the Sarlacc. Boba just sitting there like a doofus in the pilot seat, doing nothing, and her doing everything, including the line about not eat
don't
this,
touch my ship.
Eat whatever she said about eat this. And I'm like, how come she gets all the lines, gets to push the button, puts out the sonic.
Yeah.
But come on.
Yeah, and then don't touch my ship
buttons.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this then. Revisiting it, my sentiment was like I like the flashbacks better than I did the current Boba Fett. Did that change for you at all? Do you still?
It's not Boba. It's Tamora Morrison. I there's so little Boba Fett in Book of Boba Fett. I can't stand it.
It's a different character. It's just
totally different.
The back to,
and I got that. I understood that more this time. And I did. There was the point when he was talking to Fennec when he first gets her to agree to everything. There was that silly conversation around the campfire.
Yeah, right? About we're gonna run.
And he really, the way he explained it enough, instead of me shortening it the way I usually do it and stuff. There was enough there where I'm like, okay, I see it, I guess. But then later
Yeah.
on, when he's in town
Yeah.
and he can't leave, he's all, these are my people. This is you don't know these people, dude. You know,
Exactly.
like 6 of them.
It was a very disconnect. There's a disconnect from that talk again. The whole flashback parts of it and the front. And I like the flashback parts. And I think what it was is like you were saying, it all makes sense. It all makes sense what they did to the character. It's just that it didn't sit well with how, if you're taking a character and you're changing them that much. And you know,
and I get that it's older Fett too, right? But we already got old Luke. So now I got old Fett and old Luke. And and I was cool with one or the other, but now I got them all turning old and goofy. And I'm like, come on.
What I want to do now, and I will write this down, I will remember to do it for next week, is the homework of watching Kenobi, because I have some issues with Kenobi on not himself, but like the show, and I want to revisit it and see if it, like I said, if it does.
I'll do that too.
Yeah. So I will remind myself. You don't have to remind me. I'll remind the
maybe I will.
Yeah, you might have to. Yeah, because I've got Lord of the Rings on the brain, man. Rings of Power has been awesome. So I have,
I gotta jump back in. I think I'm an episode or 2 behind.
Oh, so yeah,
catch it.
But what I was distracted over this week too was we got the Star Wars Lego series. Look, this is it's not a one-off. It's not a movie. It's a series. This is something going forward.
Yeah, they set it up for later. Yeah,
no, they definitely. It says season 1. There's a 4-part episode. It was open-ended at the end. I think we were texting back and forth on it, and in our chat and everything. And the first episode was boring to me, but the next 3 I was just like, this is great. I don't know. This is so fun. This is so fun. Yeah, what am I watching? And so anybody who doesn't know, or just real fast, the premise is it's a Lego thing. You're gonna get real slapstick. It's the humor. It's Star Wars. It's the best things. All what Legos do. And Shinobi is checking in. What is up, Julie? So
yeah, they poke fun at itself. It's like,
and it's great.
It's like the Deadpool version of Star Wars.
It's
like
this is the real Star Wars what if. It really is.
This is the only way to do what if in Star Wars.
Yeah, Lego.
As I was watching it, I was thinking that same thing. They better only do that here.
Yeah. As I was watching it and I was thinking about that, I'm like, because we talked about like a separate what if through a different animation process. And I'm like, no, I think this is perfect. Taking the Lego IP, and they know how to do this. Like I said, they know how to poke fun, and we take it as such. And I think if this is the real what if, and it is, because so far the results of how the galaxy blew up is permanent. It's permanent. It's not going back. This isn't a dream sequence. This isn't. No, this is like they blew up Star Wars and they rebuilt it, and now the characters are forced to live in the rebuilt galaxy.
And they were very clear that galaxy was ours because they went through all the events of them. Right? They talked about all of our events and then blew it up. And then come to find out that wasn't even the proper one, that the one before that was destroyed, and that one was set state.
It was
Jedi Bob. So it's like the secondary one. It was just hilarious.
Yeah, so Star Wars, as we know it, was a fake galaxy.
That's why multiverses don't work.
Exactly. And I'm glad they're doing it this way. I am 100%. Like Shinobi said, I watched it, guys. First time Lego movie, and I was rolling. Loves it. Like I said, the first one, it was just a premise. Yeah, it was that premise, and I was like, okay, what? But I wanted. After that, as soon as Darth Maul came, or as soon as Maul came in,
Maul killed it the whole time, dude.
He stole the show, man.
He was
Darth Jar Jar.
He was totally Lando extreme.
Yeah, Maul, right? And it was great how they really. I mean, they did it from the ships to the premises. The Ewoks were great. C-3PO was great. I was just like, okay, this is
Darth Rose Tico,
Darth Ray. I mean. This is how you do it.
Yeah, that was
it was great, man. I really had a good time with it.
The dude Luke with the Japor snippet, like a surfer Luke.
Awesome. Surfer Luke pod racing.
Yeah, and it old man Hamill voice though. when he was the young Luke, I'm like, ooh,
yeah.
But when he's Surfer Luke, it worked.
Yeah. And what about the end? The Landomorian.
Awesome. And we're gonna get a little evil Grogu. It's perfect.
Landalorian. Yeah, evil. I thought it was cool, and I was kind of I thought it was a one-off. Like it was gonna be this thing where just like the other ones were a holiday special, like telling the tales and all that stuff. But no, man, this is cool, and I'm here for it. I never thought I would be like this type of, but knowing
Yeah.
that they destroyed that universe and we're not going back and it's here going forward. I'm like,
it's stress free, dude. It's completely
Stress
fun.
free.
It was a big ad for their toys because they kept saying, "Is that the Force Builder?" Da da da.
Yes.
Oh man, you're really
well,
pushing it. But
yeah, you guys saw that Black Millennium Falcon, right?
Mhm.
Of base, and I want to say, was there a Darth Maul Lando like in that?
I didn't notice, but I definitely noticed when he's there.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Anybody who's on the fence about watching it, do yourself a favor. They're only 20-minute episodes. There's 4 of them, it's an hour tops. You get through it, and it's good fun. It's good, relaxing fun.
Yeah.
Donald Glover, speaking of Lando, like he mentioned, he just had a I think he tweeted or something like that, and he said that he wants to bring fun back to Star Wars. That's what.
That's I saw that interview.
Yeah.
Where he needs to have a little bit of fun. So
yeah, and
that's what Lando should be.
First thing I went back to my mind was Solo, right? I was like, you know what? Solo was a fun movie. It wasn't real serious and real important to canon and stuff, but it was a fun movie. Yes, I had certain things, but just for him still in the mindset of Star Wars, like he's still thinking about it. It still could happen, and he wants to bring fun back to Star Wars. I'm like, okay, I'm down. It's one of those projects that are out there that's always like juggling in the air. Is this one going to get made? Is this one not?
It sounds like it is. I mean, he's still talking about it.
He's still talking about it, which is great. Yeah.
That's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched any of the Legos, go back and watch all the Lego ones.
Absolutely.
The Christmas one, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas one, the Terrifying Tales was a good one.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, Douglas Tupper checking in. Yeah, Darth Jar Jar. I thought he was going to be a major role, but it was still fun. It was still.
I like that they keep Palpatine and Vader together.
They do.
Right. So you still have their
always the same. Ever since Robot Chicken, they've treated Palpatine like this guy who's just frustrated with everything. He's like, come on. And how he was like, because he was like the head of the Jedi, and he was like, oh, well, we can't do this. Let's just move on. We can't save it. Yeah. White suit
horrible.
Vader.
He's horrible no matter what.
Yeah. White suit Vader. Did you see Jedi Lobot? So
yes,
Jedi
Lobot,
Jabba,
Jabba.
So fun. Jedi Cad Bane. They really did something. And the only person missing, I think in the whole thing was R2D2. I didn't see him anywhere. I didn't know but 3PO was amazing too. 3PO was awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
Welcome, Ernie the Fallen Fat. Did you move? What is that background? You moved.
Yeah.
You got a raise at work? What the hell? What's going on?
It's all the super chats.
He's at 500 followers.
The 500, man.
500
treating
subs.
You well.
Got him.
It is.
Living at grandma's. You got a grand piano back there. What the hell?
I like it.
This is
You
great.
like that?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Nice. I'm all right. I was actually here at 8, but it felt weird being on time, so I just chilled in the green room until 8:20, and then I was like, all right. My timer went off.
Yeah, the timer was like, no,
good.
I can't just make it. I have to make a grand entrance.
Correct.
Entrance.
Right.
You wanted to miss the homework assignment. Did you do your homework over last week?
No.
Do you remember what it was?
No, I do not.
Yeah, see, I didn't either.
No.
Watch
What
Book
were
of
we
Boba
supposed to do?
Fett. It was Boba Fett.
Yeah.
We were supposed to watch Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I watched that.
I did, and I already trashed it, so we're good.
Yeah, we
Okay.
moved on.
Okay.
Then we went into Lego Star Wars. Did you watch the Lego?
It's
deal
out?
this week?
Yeah. Came out Friday.
I didn't
Good,
know
you missed
it's
all
out.
You missed all the spoiler talk. Then you're good.
Yeah. It came out Friday,
awesome.
which I will keep just real fast. So it's an ongoing series, and it's the true version of a Star Wars What If in Lego format.
Sweet.
So
Yeah.
and Chris and I we're here for it. Julie in the chat watched it. She's here for it. Douglas Tupper's Darth Jar Jar. It was good.
How do you know it's an ongoing series?
Because it left it wide open and said season 1 on the thing.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like an official. Yeah.
And they left it wide open for 2. Like it was supposed to keep going. And Lego
I hope the
does what they
fans
want,
don't cancel it. God, that'd be great.
Yeah, right.
If we get season 2.
They shouldn't on this
there were
one?
some people in it that it might get canceled. Who knows? You know.
They shouldn't on this one because again, it's Lego, it's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
and again, it's zero canon, and it's one of those loosey goosey kind of things. And
I love it.
yeah, it's real fun, man. Like 20-minute episodes, 4 episodes, an hour, you're done, and it's pretty cool.
I'll start with some tonight then. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I was thoroughly thoroughly entertained with it.
Nice.
And it was Hamill's voice. It was Billy D.
Was it Daisy
sounded
Ridley
like,
also?
sounded like Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
There might have been one or two others that were them, and it sounded like Whitwer was in there.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darth Maul changed it. I can't call him Darth Maul on this one. Maul, because everybody's he stole the show. And Maul and 3PO and the Ewoks stole the show for me in this whole thing. So
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. I can't wait now.
We've got Obi-Wan Kenobi checking in.
Hey.
Yes. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Again, do that, and again, we're also talking about like trying to do our, like homework, like revisiting something to see if it holds up, or like because we were kind of going about like what we would change about things prior couple shows ago, and Book of Fett came up, but I want to do a Kenobi.
That's why the homework short version, it got worse. So
yeah,
What was
not
that
for Ernie.
yeah.
I'm
more mad every time. Now I'm like, oh no, this is dumber than I even remember. I know why
just
I'm mad at
love
this.
it more and more.
Yeah, Ernie's like, I
And
doubled down. And
To
then
that
doubled down
point,
again.
the cool scenes are doubly as cool,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But the crap, which is a good portion of it, is doubly as crap, and
Yeah.
that's the problem.
yeah.
But the good portions are.
We
88.
Next, you have to
yeah.
watch it where they switched it where it was all of the dreams first, and then it got into the show.
Oh,
so watch it like try to watch it chronologically.
Yeah,
There
he got saved, and then you see him, and then took over, and like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot of work.
It feels like
Just-
you have to. It needs to be a fan edit that way.
Yeah.
But there was another talk lately because Ewan McGregor got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, right? This last week or whatever, and Hayden Christensen was there to help him celebrate it, and they both were asked and interviewed about Kenobi 2, and they're both pushing for it now. I don't know if that's something that it's a PR thing, like we would love to do it because we had so much fun doing a Kenobi 2, or do they really think there's a lot more story to propel a Kenobi season 2? Like, I know that me and Chris, Chris, I'm not gonna talk for you, but I know that we've said in the past, like, look, let's leave it as is. It was cool. I don't know if we needed to beat a dead horse with it, but it also could be like, okay, if we're gonna do a season 2, maybe a bit. Thank you. Yeah, I should know not to go. I should not to go earthy with my jargon. I get
not
it.
to beat a dead tauntaun.
Yes.
I remember that one time you said Wookiee, and then the backlash we had. Don't say that.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
say dead tauntaun. Yes.
So what do you guys think? Like, is something a Kenobi 2 could be more of like, hey, maybe they can put some money behind the stuff we glaringly saw wasn't there. If you think there's enough story to go through it, what are we doing here?
No, that's a no for me. Leave Kenobi like that, and let's do a Vader and then a different Kenobi story. Something else. They don't have to be together. They don't have to be together. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see.
This is interesting.
Kenobi goes and sees Leia again for something.
Yeah.
But like Vader is just a different type of mission. They can't see each other again.
Yeah, they need to be done. It needs to
be
a Vaderless mission. You're right. It needs to be just done, one and done, right?
One and done.
But just like we're talking about the animated stuff with the path, they've opened that up for us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a story here that either gets shut down at some point or whatever. But we're saving young Jedi. Yeah, and we know Quinlan's alive. We know all this stuff. We could run into a live action Asajj and Quinlan with Kenobi potentially, and that would be a cool, good cop, bad cop. Because the three of them together is perfect as far as quips and a lighthearted buddy cop movie. It's like a Lethal Weapon to me. That's what the three of those people would be together.
I would love for it to be called something else, and then but Kenobi's involved into it, not again, Kenobi 2, the path and stuff. But Rick Jones checking in also. What if Kenobi meets his family and brother? Interesting. Brother would be very interesting too. Like if he was taken from his family very young, and they all knew he had the Force, so obviously he probably didn't know if his brother had the Force too. So what if like there's two Kenobis there's two Kenobis. They don't know
his brother was drafted to the Death Star. That's how that ends.
Yeah.
So,
See, and
there was a Kenobi on the first Death Star.
It's actually, I don't see that ending any way but tragically. And the problem with that is Kenobi is already the most tragic character in Star Wars. He's dealt with more.
You're right.
Loss. He's lost the entire.
So
Jedi.
why bring him
into
his
the best friend? He was there with the twins.
Again.
He's lost. He's lost everything. He lost Sabine or Satine.
Anakin,
he's been through it. So to do that again.
Have
him lose somebody. He knows he was taking. He remembers a brother. Then he's going to meet him and lose him again.
Right.
God, it's just too much. The dude should be dark.
It reminds me of the Harry Potter series. Like it's just
Qui-Gon. Sorry,
for God's sake. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's just like one of those things. You put a character with so much tragedy, and I don't know what you would do. Like I said, because it can't continue. He would meet his brother for some reason, for reminding or just meeting the family. Maybe Rick was saying like, "Hey, he comes to terms with it," or they regroup, but they obviously go. He remains a isolated Jedi, but it would be really messed up if the family found him. I have to remain hidden for this whole thing, and the family and they die. I don't know where you go.
I think something with the path that'd be really cool.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Anakin would have no part in it. That's the problem. Unless no. It would just have to be side stories. It'd be crossing in the night.
Just like Gordon
saying.
Just like Gordon saying, I'd rather see a limited series that just has different stories and maybe we get some cameos by Anakin and Kenobi. Two things on that, like the path, and then Kenobi's in it to kick it off, and then he's gone. He has to look over Luke, or a time jump, different segment of Kenobi's life. And it could be a Clone Wars series, a live action Clone Wars in that era of Clone Wars and Hayden, right? If those two that's the way you do it. If you want to bring those two back together as something how Ahsoka and Anakin did,
like a live action Tales of the Jedi.
But but in the Clone Wars era, and it would be great if they revisited some sort of Mortis arc era in that, so they could propel like Elsbeth, right, and come in contact with something that would be I could see them doing something like that of a Kenobi too, but they would really have to say, hey, like Kenobi is this, and then it'd have to say something else because people are going to expect it the next day after the first Kenobi series. They'll have to, like, say, call it Anakin. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it could be. It doesn't need to be called Kenobi 2. I think that's silly to always call it a 2 anyway.
Yeah, and like Rick Jones is saying what you're saying too. The path is probably like the most. And if I had to choose as far as the substance and story moving forward to now, like, hey, what show do we need now before we time? I would say it has to be the path story somehow. Either it's in the current times of the Galactic Empire, or the later times of it, like the beginnings of it with
Asajj and Quinlan, or later Quinlan and Kenobi perhaps helping.
Yeah. So I think that would be the most important thing to tie in this era, and I think it would be very popular. Honestly, I think it would work. Like I said, I don't know about another Kenobi side mission story. I don't know. Like you said, Kenobi's character is such a tragic character, and what Donald Glover just said, we need more fun back in Star Wars. That's not going to give it to us, I don't think.
It could. Like I said, look at who the character wise, not anything else, not story. The character wise gives you the three smart ass people, right?
Yeah,
kind of comedy thing. You just make it. It might have some tragic pull to it, or some consequences you feel might happen, but then they come through it in a good way, and then the good guys win at some point. They're not supposed to be winning a whole lot in this time of the galaxy, right?
Right. Because the New Hope was the beginning of or Rogue One was their first
the Empire, but they can get away with a little mission.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to destroy anything. But
Jedi wise, surviving and whatnot. It's a win for
somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's where the Church of the Jedi comes, or the Church of the Force, and then you see some of Sinteca's family, or Sinteca himself.
That's a character they dropped. Like, I know he was in the comics, and I know that they went back to High Republic with the Sintecas, but again, that was something when I was watching the sequels. I was like, oh, this guy's interesting. And then to find out he's like the Indiana Jones character of Star Wars, but we never got anything.
Yeah. So that's it, you know?
No, Gordon. Well, okay. Scott's not here, but how do you guys feel about Flea?
Flea was fine. The whole gang, the chase sucked.
Yeah.
What you got, Ernie?
As long as Flea lives underneath the bridge downtown, then that would
That's
work.
where they should have caught her.
Yes. Yeah.
Then
Then it will work.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't an actual cameo by Flea of a Star Wars band playing, and it happened to be Flea in the background, because that's cheesy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's pretty good.
Well, speaking of celebrity cameos, I'm gonna segue into this.
Well, this might not be a cameo. I think this is a star
No,
role, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like,
No,
not a
this.
cameo.
So a long time ago in this show, we had confirmation that Jaleel
Julia White.
Urkel, guy who played
Right.
Urkel, was in the Skeleton Crew, and we're like, well, we speculated, and what could he be possibly playing and everything. Well, we got it. We got it. There he is, right there.
He's
There
an
he
older
is.
version of the mod that was spinning in Mos Espa.
Oh no,
No, he's not him.
no.
But he's a mod.
He's one of the pirate gang. He's a pirate, and we'll see if he's got a role. But okay, guys. But here's the thing: look at this picture, and look all the way to the right. That's the character I want to see. Like
the little lady in the front.
Mama
Ooh,
Fratelli.
Reese?
Mama Fratelli, right there. That's the character I think is going to steal the show. I hope it's a stone face.
Not even the Grand. You're like,
No, it's that Mama Fratelli down there
You're a
with the
clown.
full sleeve tattoos. I think
That's funny.
she or he.
Stay to the right.
We don't need stay to the right.
Stay to the right.
We only serve tongue here.
Kids suck. Yeah.
But here's a first look at more of the pirates. You got Vane over there on the left, and then of course Urkel. Well, stop calling him Urkel until I get his real name in Star Wars.
yeah.
Yeah. No, his real name is Star Wars, not Earth. Ernie, remember Earth is bad.
Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah. So this is cool. Look at the pistols that the Wolfman is wearing. And it goes to this picture here.
I was gonna say he has one too. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
he has one too.
Now these are pirate pistols. Do you think are these
Sure
slug? Are they what do they call them?
Slugs. That's what you would have said. That's what Lando said in
Yeah. Are
in
they
the book.
slug shooters, or are they going to be laser blasts?
God, I hope
like-
lasers.
Well, here's the
Ew,
thing, right?
dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, by the way,
That's
he's
what
wearing
I'm
Lando shirt right there.
No,
There's a Lando shirt. Yeah.
No. So somebody made a point on this, and it was kind of funny. They said they looked at his character here, and they said, you know, of all the Lando Calrissian toys that are left on the shelf, and they had and they had to do some sort of and so they dressed him up so they can reuse all the leftover landfill Landos.
Oh man, it was gonna be hilarious when the chest and the head don't match.
Yeah. Oh,
And they still put it out anyways.
And they still put it out.
They still put it out.
They will. Oh man, no, this is good stuff. I'm everything I see about it, I'm excited, except for
Yeah.
the urban
Yeah.
neighborhood.
But here's the thing
That's
about that.
funny.
I was just gonna make that point. I'm not gonna bring it up to rehash it and everything, but like you have that neighborhood, right? But then you have the slug throwers.
Oh, man,
If
yeah,
they are
that's-
slug throwers,
if
that
they're
would
slug throwers, that's gonna put me more on
right.
edge
It's
about
like,
it,
oh
yeah.
no, they better be laser blasted.
Yeah.
But the pirate one that did have some like mods and stuff that look pretty cool. But
I'm pretty sure they had those pistols in Mandalorian. I'm gonna have to go back and see that Vane and those guys had the same kind of guns. If they do, we're no problem.
yeah,
Um,
heavy pirate. I mean, yes, we knew it was gonna be a heavy pirate theme, but I mean, this
that's what
heavy
that.
were-
Did you get that? Did you get that note I sent? Did you put that up
Yes.
by chance?
I
Yeah.
didn't put it up, but
Well, here,
I
let's see what it
yeah,
said.
go for it. I'll
'Cause
I'll
it was
read
all
some.
about pirate stuff, right? That was
Yeah, it was 100%, and Filoni and Dave are all about it.
here. It says we're in the with the era we're in, we're kind of getting into play with the lawless thing, says co-creator Christopher Ford. The Empire is gone, and so we're playing with a part of the galaxy as a resurgence of the piracy. Sorry. Pirates are talked about so much in Star Wars. People would call Han Solo a pirate, and he'd be like, "How dare you?" and we've seen some awesome pirates in the animated shows. So this was something where both Filoni and Favreau were really excited to do some more pirate stuff. So pirate Hondo.
I told you, like, I feel, and I strongly feel that they're saving the best for the show, so we can have a stand up and fist pump. I'm hoping, but to hype a show, maybe when we get closer, maybe we're gonna get that reveal, because we got one trailer, right? Maybe we'll get another trailer, and it's that Hondo turn reveal, and I feel like it's not only that he deserves to be on it. I feel like we kind of need that. We need a live action Hondo in this, especially with that pirate theme. And Filoni created him. It's he
needs to be here. Hey, hit Rhino Hobby's last comment there. Wouldn't that be some shit? Would we be able to handle that if he came out but in alien garb, but we knew it was Jack Sparrow?
I mean,
I'd take it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
all the things I get mad at, I wouldn't get mad at.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't answer right away because I was like pondering, like, let's go.
As long as it's an alien, right? As long as it's
an
not
alien,
Jack Sparrow,
or just in the back, he's all like just swaying. He's like, "Oh, dude, that's deliberate." And I love it. I'm here for it.
And it's him. I want him.
He could even be Jack Sparrow with a Bucky arm, and I'd still be like, okay.
Okay.
That's cool. Like,
AZ Koi Hunters Guild is checking in. He said, "Sad we'll never see these in figure form." Well,
I'll get them in pop form.
There's already been leaks on 2 of the kids that are coming out. 2 of the 4 kids that are coming out. And we had that samples of the Wolfman. Let me pull it up again. The one dead center Wolfman. The sculpts that were leaked, we are getting him. They matched the sculpts of what we're seeing. So I think they are going to at least have a wave 1 of these for the toys and everything. So it's not out of the realm that we're going to go deep on, especially if it's a fun show, and hopefully they get a couple waves out of it. And so, but they are coming. All the pirates, all the pirates, Shoney's Johnny Depp. We have there was another one. Aggressively relaxing. What always are on the side of Star Wars making into a figure? Absolutely. It's a given. Put a character on screen, we get a figure. If Hasbro can get more than 4 figures up. But another podcast. That's on our toy show. Alexander Storm checking in. What is happening? So what do you say? Gordon says we need a Galeon style ship shootout or a pirate council. Enter Hondo. A pirate council with the 5. What is it? 7 pieces or whatever.
Council would be dope.
And we haven't dealt with Maz.
Someone brought that up too. I saw that.
A pirate queen, right? So you've got in Last Shot there was also
so there very well could be a pirate council.
Yeah,
right?
There totally could. And Maz is due for a show up. We haven't seen her at all.
Yeah, it would be great storytelling. Just perfect. We get to see Hondo, and his place is that castle, but somehow Maz takes it from him, and then it becomes hers. And that's what we see.
Damn.
What I'm saying?
Some kind of relationship.
That would be great storytelling. That would just be like, because we would notice it, right?
Up. Or even if they didn't do that, I just went. That would be awesome. So, that. Well, no, they do that with the Jawa and her. And
or in this one, it could be how she gets the lightsaber. A pirate or something. We see the box. They don't even say it. We see the box.
We see it. We walk in on Maz. The first time we see her, she's taking collection of the box and holding it to the side as somebody walks in to speak to her.
Yes.
All right. That part of the story.
Yeah. This is where the theory crafting goes off the rails, because as much as we were talking about Skeleton Crew, how we wanted to be like the side mission, one off and just leave it, but we can revisit and have fun with it. My head just went to the kids got thrust into this adventure, but Jude Law's character is a Force user and he's a pirate, right? Because he doesn't have a saber, he has a gun so far, but he's actually gotten possession of Luke Skywalker's saber. and they were just like thrust into this mission of him meeting Maz, and that would be so cool. But again, in our world, we don't let that go as a side mission. That's a major piece. But that would cool would that be? If this is
the story of how he comes in, he gets Maz the lightsaber. That's
and the kids, and we're just following the kids in this adventure that they mistakenly got themselves into.
Yeah,
right.
Everybody's after the Skywalker saber.
God damn!
And then for the norms, when it's over, all over the internet are the normies who keep asking, "I don't get it. What was in the box?"
Right.
When we open, it's like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, just glows.
You never see it.
Yeah,
is that what I think it is?
Yeah, is that what I think it is? Yeah. I mean, okay, so now I'm changing my attitude of like that would be awesome because.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
that would be cool.
it would just be
a cool adventure that is a side adventure, but little things like that of wait a second. Yeah. Is that not her castle? Is that not,
it doesn't change the world. It doesn't matter.
But we get that little snippet. Yeah. And we get that little thing. Because we were talking about how like Skeleton Crew could work as a ride like Star Tours, right? Like the old school Star, or even all those Star Tours, right? Where you as a passenger, you're going to Endor, right? And you get all of a sudden you're just thrust into a battle, and you're getting into the trench where you're blowing up the Death Star, but you just happen to be like, oh crap, let's get out of here. It's something like that kind of a roller coaster ride that the kids and us as an audience were following. But Jude Law has got this box, you know what I mean? Like, and Hondo is after it, or all the pirates are after it. I mean, there's bounty hunters. If they're talking about scum and villainy and talking about this world, we get to see this lawlessness era, and Jude Law is the only, like, he's the one that's like, I got to bring this to someone that's be cool. Safe. It's gonna
Hondo sees it and says that belonged to a friend of mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he just recognizes it, like,
that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I like that. See, I like where that theory crafting goes,
Let's do it.
Will it happen? Probably not.
Rewrite. If you guys are watching.
Yeah, there's enough time. There's enough time.
December.
You want a motion capture? We're available. Exactly.
Low cap this.
Yeah. Oh man. I can definitely see Lando being part of this too, somehow, some way.
You could, I could too, but let's stick with Hondo.
I was like, see, here we go. I'm ruining
bringing Lando in is difficult because then you have to have either Lando or
Han
or young Lando. I lost his name all of a sudden. Billy
Donald
D
Glover.
or Glover, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to get either one of them for this part.
No, but the way you could do this,
it.
The way you could do this, because when Han when he went to Maz Kanata's castle, right? When he went there, I know her. She's been here for how many years, whatever. Even if you do something where Jude Law goes on an intercom and Lando's holocron comes up and says, and like, I need coordinates to XX whatever, and it's the planet, and we know that he's taking it off to, that would be the cameo I would be like 100% okay with, because you can, you don't you can still use the Billy D's voice and you can CGI it and it would be okay. Even Han's voice. Han is, I think he's still out doing something else at this point.
I'd be more down for the voice thing.
Yeah, like he come up and we immediately go, oh crap. And then because there's that connection of Han and Lando knowing Maz and that history of the smuggler's moon or the smuggler's planet where all those
we have pirates and smugglers, so I would see him needing some type of something, and all you hear on a comm would be, when does Lando steer you wrong? That's it. Like that's all you would need, and be like, oh crap. See,
I almost kind of want Hondo to be the aggressor in this, like, but a fun aggressor, not a bad guy,
like he is
not mean.
Wars.
Yeah, but like
he's here for the money.
Yeah, he's like after, like Hondo and his pirates are after, but it's that swashbuckling Hondo. It's like another one got away, at the end of this.
No, it's cool, Hondo, and then he'll be if somebody comes along that's gonna hurt him, and then he's that way.
Yeah, like I said, if I want him in this series, I kind of want him as the aggressor, not a friend. I feel because I just feel he's like that kind of character.
He's always both sides anyway.
If we do get a Hondo live action Hondo, I want his live action Ugnaught then. His friend that he has,
a new one. Yeah,
he has to. That would be great.
What do you guys think in the pit? Do you guys want this to? Would you want the Skeletor Crew to mean something in the galactic timeline, or do you want this just to be a fun 8-part venture?
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I think a fun 8-part adventure is still. I think
that's what we're getting.
Skywalker Saber isn't like means, you know what I mean? It's like
that's just a familiar,
it's not
component to Star Wars, right?
It's not shattering to anybody, you know.
No, like I'm saying, you have a good show that, you know what they did, that would be it. Like,
or it was important to us as viewers, but like, and Jude Law's character, but the kids just want to go home. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right.
The kids just want to go home.
Yeah, that was fun. I like that. That was good.
All the kids, when they see, can I touch it? Can I touch it? No.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what needs to happen. Yeah.
Damn. All right. So so already we're having a checklist. You know, if those guns are slug throwers, I think it'll be neat because it is canon, and bullets are canon in the novels.
They are, but no, it's not neat because it would be neat in a different scenario, but they've already earthed it up a little bit. So
they already earthed it up, and that's where I was like, they just might just go all the way with this. You know what I mean? I'm seriously like, go all the way with it. You know what I mean? Just be prepared for it, Chris. That's all I'm saying.
I know. I've seen the houses, man. I'm prepared.
It would have to be lasers, though.
I mean, for us, right? But here's the thing:
I'm down with lasers, and you're still cocking it to shoot it. Like, I'd even go for that. Like,
okay, I'm good with that. Yeah,
like a revolver with lasers.
Like he pulls it back.
Load it even. I'm okay with you loading it, but it has to shoot lasers.
Something. Yeah.
That's funny. Gordon saying, I just want it to be a fun, good story, throw in a bit of lore, and I'm cool. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. That saber, because because we always go back. Here's the thing: we don't forget when we watch something and we have this dialogue when Maz says it's a different story for a different time and hands Rey the saber.
The story.
Well, damn it, it's been how many years now? Like, we gotta start getting this story. I don't believe they've addressed it in the comics. I don't believe so.
They've kind of talked about it a little bit, but never how it got to Maz, and we don't even know if it was really. No, that was Vader's saber, not even Luke's. So,
right.
Never mind.
It was Anakin's saber.
The acolytes were on Vader's saber. Yeah.
Vader's. Yeah. Vader. It was Anakin's, and no.
What I mean is they got the one off Endor. Vader's, the red saber.
Yes, the acolytes did.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the only. The whole story for a different time is still yet to be told, and it's time. and again, it's a simple thing. What we're saying, it's real simple. It's not a very hard thing to write in.
That should have took somebody 40 minutes in a room with a whiteboard to figure out.
Yeah.
Give them an hour.
Look how easily we can, just by thinking about something. And look how easy you would think it would come up, in some sort of writing circle.
Yeah, you start. What do we just do? We just brainstorm pirates. What pirates do we know? What pirates have an effect? How can they touch? We know Hondo's alive during the Resistance era because of Disneyland. Yeah. Right.
Maz Kanata came up. Boom, boom, boom.
Hundreds of years old.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. We made the connection about the saber. It was that easy. Again, I always hope like Filoni is that guy that comes in the room and says, guys, we've got
his stuff. You'd think he would.
Yeah. He's
I got this character.
Yeah. How hard is that? Again, there's time.
Everybody loves.
There's time to fix it.
There is. But there's not exactly a lot of time to do it, because I don't know how old the voice of Hondo is. I lost his name, Pooh Bear. But I mean, people don't live forever, as we've noticed.
Right, but I mean, if they could have a catalog of James Earl Jones, then
true. Cummings. And Hondo's kind of one of those you could mock anyway.
Yeah, if it's live action Hondo, you can change it a bit. Get some, Yeah, I know. Yeah. Speaking of comics, I thought this was interesting too, and again, it sucks where we live because we don't really have a comic book store, and we have to travel so far to get it, and so I get my comic news online sometimes, like just kind of like tidbits here and there. Someone posted on our IG was a couple pages of the new Star Wars comic that's taking place in between Empire and Return, and there's a story there where a garrison or some rebel troops were left behind on Hoth by accident when the Empire came, and Leia, Chewie, Luke, and so I forgot who else had to go back and rescue him. And I thought that was kind of cool. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I think that's a kind of a cool story. Of course, it has to take place after Luke with the Dagobah, or maybe I don't know where that, because I was kind of confused on how that would work.
Yeah, like they don't have enough shit going on.
Yeah, because immediately after that, Luke went there. They went to Bespin. Han got because Han wasn't there, so maybe it was on the way to rescue Han. They decided to do this side mission.
That's just too much. You got other people in the rebellion can go backwards.
Yeah,
go back.
And Luke had his yellow saber.
Still
weird. Which I guess makes so he went from blue, he lost it, then a yellow one, and then he made a green one and returned. So like the comics are confusing me, but I thought it was a cool premise just to bring up. But then I started thinking about like
this
the
a new comic that just came out.
This has to be post Empire, completely post Empire. Then
yeah. So Han wasn't in the group, and they like I said, Luke had his yellow saber. Han wasn't in the group, and I remember the and it had to go back to Hoth and rescue the whatever rebel garrison that was there. So
it seems like they put a lot of pressure on this core group.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I mean, come on. They do it with the live action to give us a whole new group of characters, right? Can't they just give a whole new commando force?
We do have HD comics. He probably has it.
Yeah, I want to see. I've
check it out.
I've been lost in the comic realm for a long time. Like
to see where this is. If it's more between, that could be something interesting.
Yeah,
it could be, but it's just weird because I mean, like we have time for a fucking side mission. I read Shadows. They didn't have any time. Well,
right. No, Shadows was getting to.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, and I know Shadows is obviously not canon because everything that goes on in the Crimson Dawn books, right? But I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's silly.
Yeah.
That feels like a what if.
I don't know if you saw it when we did our toy show on Mondays, Chris. Did you get Cheezor? Did you get Prince Cheezor? Did you order him? Awesome. And did you see that Amazon leaked the description in Cheezor about other figures that are already coming out?
Yeah, but none of the cool ones.
Well, Dash Render, Luke, and Leia. But here's it: Luke is going to be in the royal garb. He has to be.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Leia Bosch, and we have another Leia. That would be their chance to do their third Leia Bosch disguise.
Unless they do the Leia nightgown type thing where Cheezor was trying to seduce her.
Yes, let's do that.
Never had that because that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Don't know if they'll allow that, but that would be the cool one.
And we need Bounty Hunter Chewie, flat top.
Chewie. Yeah, flat top Chewie has to happen.
That's a given.
I guess those really are the cool. I mean, Cheezor's the cool one.
Cheezor's the cool one. I just remember the toys and Luke in that royal guard. Was awesome too.
I mean, you can get all the bounty hunters in that set. Really?
Yeah. I want an IG-88 that you could take apart, like disassemble.
That'd be cool.
In the pieces. Yeah.
It'd be an IG-11 4-pack with all of them.
Yeah.
They all look exactly alike.
Yeah, exactly. Just one has like a battle damage or whatever. So
they have to make it a deluxe.
Of course they will, because they'll have. Yeah, of course they will.
A brown Wampa. I want a brown Wampa.
Damn right. Yeah. Gordon, we need a flat top Chewie. I mean, we try to do. What we need to do one day is I think that's a revisit that we should do, is really dissect the Shadows of the Empire and just kind of like lay it all out there of what it is, not what we liked and didn't like, but what it did in that time frame, and see if we could pull any elements out of that into the canon that's now. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's anything besides Cheezor, right?
I mean, we kind of got to get they re-explain how she got the Bausch outfit, right, in the comics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's gone. Really no need for flat top.
You had the tug of war of Cheezor, the Emperor, and Vader, like that conflict.
Awesome.
Which, I think you could keep that, honestly.
Yeah, but didn't Crimson Dawn kind of take the place of Black Sun?
I don't know.
In this canon.
Well, I mean, nothing's happened with our Red Dawn, or what do you call it?
The Crimson Dawn. Yeah, but I mean,
Crimson
they're the
Dawn,
ones kind of running shit in this
Right now
between
that we know
Empire.
of, right? Yeah.
Whereas
Instead of
before it was
them.
Black Sun. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I we need a deep dive on that. We need we need to get like some sort of comic scholar on here and lay it all out. It is if it's that important. You know what I mean? Like, is it because I don't see anybody else talking about the comics in a way
No,
like
that's the thing. It's none of them are
impactful. And
every time we
Yeah.
try to pick them up, it's like, ugh,
it's very true.
you know,
Very
I'm
true.
not in them. Except
Yeah.
for the Vader comics, everybody has to put that asterisk there. Vader comics, outstanding. Everything else,
They are.
nonsense.
Yeah. No, 100%. Afra in the Vader comics was just fantastic.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, guys, we're really close to, well, not close. I'm trying to like really keep my days and not wish them away, but we're really close to another Star Wars live action soon. If you haven't done the Lego stuff, I think you can get on it. It's great. Let's see what Gordon's
Catch
saying.
up on the other ones.
Yeah. And do so and revisit like we've been doing, you know. It's like Chris has been doing. The Hildebrandt brothers did a crap ton of art for Shadows of the Empire. Yes, would love to see them incorporate some of that into the Black Series packaging. Yeah, I saw the Shizor packaging, and yeah, that I would love a special edition Shadows of the Empire packaging, and not just something that's the norm, right? Something that, because Shadows was an EU thing, they're bringing us back. Shizor's a 001. They've already kind of leaked the other three more characters, and let's go. Let's get.
Is it always 4 in a set?
No. Sometimes a wave of figures they'll do 5 or 6, you know, or whatever. But when it comes to, because now they're packaging on the Black Series, especially, it's all color coded, right? So now when you put everything on shelf, like orange, red, green, blue, whatever. Now purple is the Shadows, and Shizor's it says 001. So you can speculate saying, all right, it's the start of a new set. Amazon with that verbiage conferred 3 more, so at least there's 4. You know, Flat Top Chewie, they cannot leave that out. No matter what, that is a staple, and that will sell big time. So I think they'll go about 9. Probably, I could probably think about 9-10 figures in the whole line, plus I don't know if they'll do the swoop bike. You know, but
I would think they should, but they probably
if they're getting back to smaller vehicles, they absolutely should.
Yeah,
you know, they're not going to.
Cool.
It was Shizor versus Vader. IG versus Boba Fett.
Yeah.
The bike, Dash
Swoop
Rendar, the Outrider.
Slave 1 was in that package too.
Leia. Luke, and also who was the evil Luke? What was the name of that one?
Just Shizor.
That was part of that wave too, where he was in the all black, like an Emperor's.
Well, no, okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the comic 2-packs. They had that was the Heir to the Empire or
no, there was a single carded Luke as well too. He was in the red guard, the different guard one, and then there was another one too.
I don't remember
another Luke, like in black garb.
He was it almost looked like a cloak, and then the flat top Chewie.
Oh, I don't remember that. I just remember the one Luke on that wave. Yeah.
Let's see.
Basil G swoop bike would be awesome. I think so. And again, getting into a little, like I said, the toy talk, I think Hasbro is getting back to the smaller vehicles, and they're doing a great job at it. So it would make a lot of sense, especially introducing that wave. So I think we're all here for it. And it brings back such good nostalgic memories. That's what I was like thinking about, like revisiting it to see what they can pull from it and keep it into canon, or just aspects of it, like, you know, like Shizor and swoop gangs and the pheromones.
I think that's what we just I think they just need to bring Shizor and Black Sun into it, and soon. And
soon and heavy.
Yeah,
I'll lay it down. You could bring Black Sun in this time frame with the Mandoverse.
Dark Empire, okay.
Yeah.
So Matt,
because that was the Empire, the Emperor's clone, right?
Yeah, because remember they came out with the comic packs, and
I think that's what it said. Yeah,
but then they had the Emperor's clone from.
I was just trying to think what was on the shelf.
Right.
And
that's what it was. That was all in that one too. Yeah.
I had all of those, man. All of them. Crazy. But all right, before I go too much into toy talk, because you have our toy chest that you can check out on Mondays.
But Shizor was a good call, dude. That was I've been waiting for that, and I always do think when we see stuff like that, it means something's coming, right?
We always
get the other things, but
we always do it. Go that step further of like, why are they doing this? And that, like trying to have that eagle eye on things, right? And like I said, if you're gonna do a Shizor, you do it now and you do it heavy. You put him as a main antagonist, and you just go.
Well, remember, we started getting a bunch of Thrawn stuff before Thrawn got pulled in. So
it'd be good. He's not confirmed dead or anything. You put him in the Mandoverse. It's cool. You know. As far as I know,
he's canon. He was in the comic. They mentioned him in the comic. Mentioned by name in the comics.
By name in the comics. So it's just a matter of time, I think. And the way they did that sculpt was absolutely amazing. So let's get him live action, man. It's great. Awesome. Well, I know it's light news as far as like Star Wars, because again, we're in this kind of time frame where Chris said we can actually sit back and enjoy some Star Wars, revisit, go on Disney Plus, put something on, kick back, and enjoy
Kenobi
it
for next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Kenobi. I've been wanting to, honestly, because the only thing in Kenobi I always revisit was the fight scenes, and that was it. And I really kind of just want to get back into it and just take it back all in, and see how it hits again. The Inquisitor still might bug me, but maybe not. We'll see. I'm just tired of the stabbing in the stomach and everybody surviving. But I think we're done here, guys. Until next week when we do this again, unless anybody has any last words, Ernie or Chris or Pitt.
No.
The answer is no. In the meantime, go see Beetlejuice. Go watch Lego. Enjoy a cooler weather for now. And with that, I think we're done. Ernie, you want to take us out of here?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody tonight who jumped in the pit. Are the Sarlackians. Nick Cage is she really?
Nick Cage is I don't know.
I'm in.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm like, all right, let's do it. He can do it.
Why not?
One scene of him turning around to all green out and just let's do it. Yeah, I'm down for it. Yeah, good work.
Hey, you got the Cage movies. I got you. I'll put it in there.
Yeah,
man. They would make Shizor so scuzzy now. I would love it. Because you remember how he was, right? Like he was the ladies' man, and his pheromones made any woman want him. So you would keep him there, but make him like scuzzy about it.
Yeah,
It's 2024. Make him the criminal.
Yeah, like I said,
he's the Diddy of the underworld.
Whoa,
like
at the end of it, he gets indicted.
Yeah, he could act like Castor Troy, and like he could grab a chick and be like, I could eat a Mela Rune for days, and grab her by the face. Yeah.
Diggs, I've been asking him all this time how he got that piano back there. He won't play it though. Like he for some reason, Ernie is stuck in this position. He won't walk back.
Yeah.
And
this is it.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave Figs? The only thing I know how to play on there is DJ Quick Tonight. So that's all it is. So
nice.
Still a good song, but next time, Dave Figs. Next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody hopping in and joining us tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Yes, go back and check out Monday's last episode. We have that up along with it. If you're brand new here, a ton of other stuff that you can go check out, from reviews, special shows, and everything, all found on our YouTube channel. After you're done hitting subscribe and hitting that thumbs up, thank you. Go over to Tashi Station Emporium. Check that out for all of your 3D printing needs, videos, whatever it is. It's a great time over there. And I'm telling you, he'll blow up as soon as he just records something being made. Watch.
I got printer number 15 coming.
Jesus Christ.
And this one's a game changer. So this one's a big game changer.
Is it one of those big ones where you're gonna need our help to put it in the room, in the living room?
No, it's actually a lot smaller.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to tune into Tashi Station and find out what I'm talking about. Nice. I'm telling you right now,
son of a bitch,
it's a game changer.
Great.
I love it. I cannot wait. I had to pull the trigger on it. So The link is in the description below to follow that channel and see what's going on.
Yes.
What's going on?
Thank you to our sponsor, Tashi Station Emporium, for all your figure stand needs. Right there. There it is. They work very well on everything from Star Wars collection to even Street Fighter figures.
Yes, they do fit. They fit all kinds. Yeah.
There it is. So, yeah. TashiStationEmporium.com. Go over there, check it out, put in your order right now, and add to your collection. And then if you're on all the social media, so are we, from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. But going over and join our Discord for a brand new Star Wars talk going on like 24/7. Another cool place to be. And we will see you here back next week. Shout out to Scott, the artist Scott Solo. Happy birthday.
Yes. He will be back.
Let's see if he returns from what's it called?
Ireland.
Octo.
Sorry, again. My bad. It's the Skeleton Crew got me all screwed up. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm in Earth mode. So
Skeleton Crew is my neighborhood. I already went to Skeleton Crew.
We'll have to see how it works out. You know?
Yeah. What Hammerhead was walking his dog. There was a grand mowing the lawn.
Hey, Ernie, you got to cut it now. He was not going to stop. He's not.
Yeah, he won't. He's going to go off. We'll see you guys next week. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. Bring a friend with you.
Yes, Later. Yes. And also in the description below, Shadow Nose Network, there is a brand new Lord of the Rings weekly show that you might see somebody on here that's on there because I love Lord of the Rings, but we'll see. But check them out too. And all of our affiliates. With that, guys, Chris, I know you have a new cash phrase, so.
Oh, stay fresh, cheese bags.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.